Hi grade 5s, welcome to your next lesson of ukulele. Today we're going to get into some bit more complicated things. Well, not really complicated, but slightly harder. And just to challenge you and take you up to the next level so we can get better and better as we go along. So what we've been doing is a lot of strumming, just simple strums. But now we also need to know how to use our fingers on the right hand. So we're going to be doing some finger picking work, okay? On a very famous song, and we're going to do it African style. Well, more like Kenyan style. So let's get straight to it. So this is what I want us to be able to do. We're going to be trying to pluck one finger at the same time. And we're going to make sure our thumb, our index finger, our middle finger, our ring finger each have their own string. Okay? So our thumb is going to be in charge of the G string. Our index finger is going to be in charge of the C string. Our ring finger is going to be in charge of the E string, and our middle finger is going to be in charge of the E string, and our ring finger is going to be in charge of the A string. So G, C, E, A. I'm holding a C major. Okay? And now what you want to do is, you'd never want it to be kind of weird. Don't let your hand come out like this. You don't want to do stuff like this. Alright? You don't want that. You want to make sure your hand is kind of down over here, and you're plucking it through. Like, you can't even see my fingernails, can you? If I was plucking it like this, that's wrong. You have to make sure your hand is slightly curved in and you're plucking it like that. So let's try this out. I want you to play a C major, a G major, an F major, and a G major. Okay, and we're just going to try and finger pick it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for this pattern. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. So we're going all the way down, then back up. Alright, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go slowly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again. 2, 1, 2. Let's change to G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then to F. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back to G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see my right hand and see exactly what it looks like. So watch how my right hand moves with this. Let's go again. 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Second time. 2, 3, 1, 2. Then to G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then to G, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, then to C. Alright, let's try speed it up. Start again at C. A bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, G. F. Make sure each finger has its own string. Back to G. Let's do that again at the same speed. G. Finish on C. Alright, now let's take it even a little bit quicker than that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. G. G. Now super speed. So super speed might be a bit quick, but you will eventually get there. So right now, what you need to do is just practice it by yourself slowly so that you can build up the speed. Because once you do it slow and your brain gets used to it, it'll be like, all right, we can take it up a level. Then we can take it up another level, take it up another level. And eventually be doing super speed as if it was your slow speed, okay? So this is the song we're going to be doing for this entire term. And we're going to make sure we get our picking pattern really good with it, okay? So let's just start off with our basic chords. This is what we have. Nani kama wewe, mfalme wa milele, pokea sifa milele na milele, miujiza twaona, uponyaji twaupata, mbinguni twaenda milele na milele. Here we go. Furaha tele, new chord, vigele gele, baba ro, Yesu milele na milele, furaha tele, vigele gele. Alright. And let's zoom in and let's see the chords for the song. Not too hard, and yeah, we'll break it down. So we have our verse, our pre-chorus, and our chorus. So this is how we're going to start off with our verse. C, G, then to D minor. Alright, so D minor, middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret, ring finger right underneath it, and index finger on the E string, 1st fret. So G, C, E string. Okay, and then the A string is open. So let's try that. C, Nani kama wewe, then D minor, then back to G. Easy stuff, that's the first part. Then the second part, we go back to C, then to G again, but this time when we go to this side, we don't go to D minor, we go to an F. And we're going to go down, 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 and then G, down, down, down. Okay? So what we have is Nani kama G, D minor, mfalme wa G, then C, okay, G. Here comes the F, 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 G, G, G. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, let's go. C, da 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 G, F, do 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 G, and then to G again. Da 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 F, 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 G, G. Then the second time in that verse, we do the exact same thing. Giza twaona, D minor, ponyaji twaupata, mbinguni twaenda milele na milele. Alright? Not hard at all. So, super easy stuff is just C, G, first time D minor, then back to G. Second time, C, G, then F, 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 G, G, G. So after you've done that twice, we're going to go to our pre-chorus. And our pre-chorus starts over here on an F. Furaha. Then we go to G. Alright? So F, then G. And now here's our new chord. Get ready for this one. This is called a B flat major chord. I'll call it B flat. What you do is ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, and your index finger is going to be on the E and A string. Both strings with one finger. Okay, so it looks like this. So let's practice holding that B flat major a couple of times. Let's go. Make sure it sounds crisp. We don't want it to sound like this. We want it nice and crispy. Again. Let's go. Let's see how quick we can do it. Go. 1, 2, 3, strum. Again, remove it. Go. Make sure that index finger is flat on that first fret. 2 more times, remove it. Let's go. B flat. Again, remove it. Go. So far for our pre-chorus, we have F, then G, then B flat, and now we're going to hold a G in a different way. We're going to take our ring finger, put it on the 4th fret. Our middle finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of our E string, and our index finger is going to bar the 3 strings from the C to the E to the A. So ring finger, index finger, middle finger, index finger. So your index finger is literally doing this, barring 3 notes. Alright, but your ring finger and middle finger are there. This is another way to hold G, and I want you to get used to this because it allows us to do a lot of stuff across the ukulele fretboard. So we have B flat, move the ring finger 1 fret to the 4th fret, adjust the fingers. That's your new G. Alright, so let's try holding this new G a couple of times. Remove your fingers, put it back on. That was a bit quick. Let's remove again. Go. Hard G. Yeah, let's call it hard G. Again, remove it. Put it back on. Hard G. Make sure everything sounds crispy. You're going to feel it in your thumb and in your wrist everywhere because it takes a lot of pressure to hold these chords. These are like bar chords, okay? Because your index finger is barring against them. So take some time just trying to hold that G chord so you can get really good at it. One more time. Go, G. Now let's try go from B flat to hard G. So B flat, then to hard G. Again, B flat, G. Alright, let's put the whole pre-chorus together. F, G, B flat, then G. Now for that G, what I'm doing is I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up. And as I'm doing it, every hit, I'm releasing it. So I'm not removing it, I'm just releasing the pressure. So it gives me a nice snappy sound. You want to be able to control that so you get good dynamics as you're playing. So it's very choppy. And all I'm doing is releasing the pressure on my left hand. And we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So 3 pairs of down ups. Down, up, down, up, down, up. But don't play it down, up, down, up, down, up. No, there's a bit of rhythm. Down, up, down, up, down, up. That's the one. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Slower. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Even slower. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Last one. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Bit quicker. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Last one. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so let's put that pre-chorus together. Furahatele. B flat. Vigele. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Second time. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so when we do those down ups twice on that G chord, then we go to our chorus. So let's try everything up until that pre-chorus. Starting with our verse. 1, 2, 3, go. Nani kama wewe. D minor. Miwa me wa mi lele. Pokea sifa. Mi lele na mi F, F, F. Then G, G, G. Repeat. Miujiza twaona. D minor. Uponyaji twaupata. Mbinguni twaenda. Milele na milele. Pre-chorus, the F. Furahatele. B minor, B flat. Vigele, gele. Then to our chorus. Alright, so it's not B minor, it's B flat, okay? B flat, that was a mistake. Alright, so our chorus is very simple. The hardest part was our pre-chorus. So it's our chorus. Ba, ba, then to F. Ro. Yesu, milele na milele. Alright, so all I'm doing is C, G, F, G. Then the second time, the exact same thing. C, G, but this time that F, we go F, 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 G, G, G. The same thing we did in that verse, okay? So let's try our chorus. Ba, ba, ro, Yesu, milele na milele. Ba, ba, ro, Yesu, milele na milele. Alright, then back to the pre-chorus. Furaha tele. Here comes that B flat. Vigele gele. Then finish on C. Alright. So for the chorus, they usually do it twice, but for our arrangement, we're only going to do it once. So it's going to be verse twice, pre-chorus once, chorus once, then pre-chorus again, then finish on C. So verse, pre-chorus, chorus, pre-chorus, finish. So let's try it out all together, nice and slow, so we can get those B flats and those hard G's together. 1, 2, 3, go. Nani kama wewe, D minor. Mfalme wa milele, pokea sifa, milele na milele. Miujiza twaona, D minor. Uponyaji twaupata, mbinguni twaenda, milele na milele. Here we go. Furaha tele. Here comes that B flat. Vigele gele. Down up, down up, down up. Ba, ba. Ro. Yesu, milele na milele. Pre-chorus. Furaha tele. B flat. Vigele gele. Down up, down up, down up. Finish. Alright. So, your goal is to be able to play that whole arrangement with the chords and start off with your finger work with the first half we're doing where we're playing C, G, F, G, just to get your fingers going, because next week is going to get a lot more complicated. And I need you to have some decent coordination with your fingers and to know the song perfectly so we can focus on our right hand. Alright? So grade 5s, practice hard. Try to get those hard chords, that B flat and that G, so we can get even harder chords next time. And I will see you next lesson for our harder picking pattern. Have fun practicing grade 5s.